Under the prism of Washington's Indo-Pacific strategy, Southeast Asia is pivotal as it makes an ideal hotbed of military face-off and economic rivalry against Beijing. Yet, in return, the much-anticipated tariff reduction by Washington and the larger market access to the United States remain a distant dream to the ASEAN member states participating in the IPEF, or Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. The scenario that 7 of the 10 ASEAN member states join IPEF in search of their alternative supply chain is a form of hedging against the purported overdependence on the Chinese supply chain. To a certain extent, the straddling of the sensitive Sino-US rivalry indicates their uncertainties on the resilience of supply chains across the region. In this perspective, the ASEAN-initiated RCEP perhaps provides a more viable platform vis-a-vis IPEF in mitigating the impacts of any possible supply chain disruption. The answer lies in China. A full gamut of industrial supply chains in China, alongside the other ASEAN's dialogue partners in RCEP, this largest ever free trade market in the world now is in a more tenable position to stabilize the supply chain if its economic integration remains undivided. The deliberate exclusion of China in the US-led IPEF without a viable substitute is certainly far from being a better bet in this context. Similarly, under the pretext of reconfiguration of supply chain to avert overdependence on China, certain industries were enticed to be relocated out of China. The emerging economies in Southeast Asia have seemingly benefited from such moves. But the hard reality remains that we still rely on China as a key supply source of many raw materials required for such industries.